All right. Somebody tag me in this video. Hold up. All right, so somebody tag me in this video in the comment section, which, by the way, if you want me to respond to videos, feel free to tag me in a video that you think is interesting and I'll check it out. Someone tagged me in this video. He was talking about Pragmata in Crimson Desert, and I'm going to respond to his opinion. But before I do, friendly reminder, I don't have an issue with the content creator, whether I agree or disagree. I'm never attacking anybody. I'm only attacking the argument. I hate I have to say that, but you know how you niggas on the internet are. So shout out to Ballin, I think Ballin Trying or whatever. But yeah, let's see what he got to say, and I'm gonna respond to this shit, bruh, before we get into these other articles.
And see, this is the problem with the gaming community, bro. Just because something is your favorite doesn't mean it's the best. You feel me? Me personally, I think Crimson Desert is the greatest game ever made. But is it a better made game than Pragmata?
That's a crazy statement.
Absolutely not. This game don't need 100 updates to be really playable. You feel me? It don't need that. Right out the box. I need y'all to remember this, bro. Just because it's your favorite don't mean it's the best. Remember that, bro. You gotta be honest. Pragmata is a better game than Crimson Desert, bro. Trust me, it is. But does that mean that I would rather play Pragmata for a longer time than Crimson Desert? Absolutely not, bro. Come on. This shit got 400 hours of content. That's ridiculous, bro. But which one is a better made game? Pragmata. Come on. You want me to lie? Be like, oh no, Crimson Desert's better than this. No, that's weird. This channel isn't built off that.
All right. I hear what he's saying. I don't think he articulated himself very well, but I agree with what he's saying for the most part. I get what he's saying. He's saying something that I've been trying to argue on this stream for the longest. That like, first of all, he's self-aware. Shout out to him. He said that Crimson Desert is the greatest game ever, but he's also aware that that's a crazy take. But he also said on the flip side that Pragmata is a better game. He just prefers to play Crimson Desert. So what I think he's trying to articulate is what I've been saying on this stream is that people like to say video games because it's art, it's subjective. And I agree to a degree, but like it's there are objectively good and bad things about a video game. And Pragmata is an objectively better game than Crimson Desert. You cannot say Crimson Desert is an objectively better game than Pragmata. When, matter of fact, there was an update that came out like yesterday or today. They are still patching this game. 1 million different fucking patches came out. So the point I'm trying to make is like, objectively, this game was better optimized, better story, freaking the gameplay knows what it is. It's a much more concise gameplay experience. So he's saying overall, it's a much more better, well put together package. That being said, his favorite game is still Crimson Desert. So like, I respect that. It's kind of like saying, it's like saying Anthony Edwards is your favorite player, but you can acknowledge that, I don't know, Michael Jordan's the GOAT, or if you think LeBron is the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Or if you think Kobe's the GOAT, it's kind of the same thing. Like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. This is an objectively better game than Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert has a slew of problems, but if you're willing to get through those problems, there's a lot of fun to be had there. And I think that's what he's saying. And to that, I agree with that. Understandable. And I'm gonna be honest, I go as far as I wish more people would understand this shit. This is why, and I feel like if more people understood this, we'd be able to solve a lot more problems in terms of the quality of games. First and foremost, like it's a nuanced opinion. I've never said Crimson Desert was ass. I've always said it's just not for me, and it's got a lot of fucking problems. It ain't winning game of the year. It's just an okay game. An okay game that I think a lot of you would hate if it was a Ubisoft game, because y'all got a hate boner for Ubisoft. It's very rare that we get objectively bad games. An objectively bad game would be Samson. Mind's Eye. Those are really bad games where like they're not even functional. You're clipping through the map. The game is lagging all over the place. Terrible story. No proper gameplay loop. Hit registration is bad. Freaking I could probably, it's a little bit more of a stretch. Those are obvious ones. But like I could probably argue X Defiant was a objectively bad game. That is the first-person shooter I've ever fucking played that had a hit registration problem. How the fuck do you make a shooting game where the only objective is for me to shoot and the bullets don't register? What are we talking about? So you could say you preferred to play X Defiant, but Call of Duty or Battlefield are objectively better games. And I think that's all he's saying. To this day, Sparking Zero fans still think it should have won Game of the Year. You're allowed to like Sparking Zero. You just got to be realistic about what the fuck that shit is. That ain't no Game of the Year contender, bro. I will admit I do hate Ubisoft with a passion. I stand on it, bro. If Crimson Desert was published by Ubisoft, y'all would have hated that game, but y'all not ready for that conversation. Y'all not ready for that. But I guess because it's not made by Ubisoft, you know, you don't mind destroying 1,000 goblin camps. Because you got a couple wrestling moves. I heard Samson was clunky. I'll never play Mind's Eye. The combat was terrible. But yeah, shout out to the creator. I thought he had a good opinion, man. Shout out to him. I will say that, nigga, you saying Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is the greatest game of all time, like ever. That is a fucking crazy statement, but I rock with everything else you said. The best ever? We'll see how you feel in 5 years. I don't know, man. We'll see. What else I got for you? Let me turn this music back on. Marvel Rivals is now Vampire Survivors with its new Blood Hunt PvE mode. Set in the heart of New York City, up to 4 players can team up to take on Dracula and hordes of foes, bopping them. Whoa, pause, nigga. I knew the Marvel Rivals devs was gooners, but I didn't know they would have us bopping vampires and shit. Whoa. Bopping them with attacks to make them spout numbers from their head. Whoa. Again, the Vampire Survivors inspiration with the touch of Mega Bonk. It isn't exactly subtle here, but it's still a fun mode to try out. Shout out to them having more content. I'm not going to complain. They're keeping you free to play demons busy, man, so I'm not going to complain. Reality is Crimson Desert is a Ubisoft game made by a completely different company. People try comparing it to The Witcher 3. It is. I think it's a Ubisoft company made by a Korean company. The one thing I will give Crimson Desert is it's probably arguably the most ambitious open world game with the amount of content that it has. It's just, I personally don't want to work that hard to get to all the cool little stuff. Like I seen footage of, I seen some really cool stuff on Twitter. I seen footage of like somebody randomly running into like a tank boss battle in the middle of like the desert. Just all different types of cool interactions, but that stuff is so random and you have to work too hard to get to it. To me, for me personally, I don't want to have to earn my fun. You know what I mean? So it depends on who the player is, I think. All right, let's check out this trailer. Let me put this shit on. It's an acquired taste.
Dracula wishes to reclaim my city. You call yourselves New York's guardian.
Captain Werewolf.
Now is the time to prove it. Thank you very much.
I respect the ambition with all the enemies on the screen, but the question is this fun?
Slice and dice. Ancestral sword.
I don't feel like this looks very fun. I'm a free-to-play demon, but that's because I've been boycotting the big studios. 2K26 almost got me. I'm not gonna lie, like, you got the right idea, but you showed up the wrong way. I don't know how to word that content channel. You're a free-to-play demon because you want to boycott the big studios? Who do you think is making these free-to-play games, the successful ones? You know who Epic Games is? The Fortnite makers? Marvel Rivals, you know who publishes that? NetEase? Some of the biggest companies are the ones that are funding these free. What are you talking about, dude? Hey, that's why I said I feel like this nigga want to be a Black Panther, but like he doesn't 100% know what we stand for. So we're like, we got like, all right, bro, come on, the march is over here. Yeah, your heart. Okay, that's a good way to put it. Your heart's in the right place. Your heart's in the right place, but you're a little misguided, man. That was a good laugh. I appreciate it. That's fucking funny, man. Oh shit.
Taste cold steel. Time to make the undead dead.
Yeah, I don't know if this looks fun though. It was meh the first time. They've done this before? He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit. I don't know, man. I think I'm good off this chat. I know I'm not coming back.
Key to the city after this.
I feel like this game mode, it lends itself more to certain characters than others.
I shall feast on your bones.
It looks like a boss fight from Elden Ring. Right before you fight Renala, the Magic Queen.
You truly believe yourself my equal? Pathetic.
I feel like Dracula don't sound dubious enough. This is random, but what do you feel about Gears of War 5? Somebody who spent a lot of his formative years from high school playing Gears 1 to Gears 3. Gears 5 was okay. Like it was fun for like 2 or 3 weeks and then I got off. I didn't really feel the edge. I didn't really feel the need to compete in it again. First and foremost, the story. I don't know if I like where they were going with the story. I did like that you got to make a decision on who gets to live, so it changed the the outcome of it. But like the story didn't really move me. I feel like the issue with the new Gears is they're not letting the new generation shine. It's too much of the old characters impeding on the new ones, and they should just pass the baton. Like just accept that you're gonna piss off some people that there's no more Marcus, you know. But I feel like they're and then they're doing it again with they're gonna make it even worse with E-Day. It was alright. The multiplayer was fun. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. It was alright. It was alright. It wasn't what it needed to be, but it was alright. I had some fun on it. That was my thoughts on Gears 5. I am looking forward to E-Day though. Curious to see what they do with that multiplayer. Other news. Minish Cap Mafia, come to the front. Gonna need you to swap off that Minish Cap and put on the Squid Kid because Splatoon Raiders lands on the Nintendo Switch 2 July 23rd. Nintendo has padded out the Switch 2 release slate for this summer by revealing that Splatoon Raiders is coming to the console on July 23rd. This is the first spinoff in the series, and while it's a single-player focused Splatoon game, there's a multiplayer element. Nintendo announced Splatoon Raiders! You play as a mechanic, and after customizing your character's appearance, you'll go hunting for treasure across the Spiralite Islands. You'll be working with Deep Cut, a fictional band that appeared in Splatoon 3, and upgrading your weapons as you take on enemy sea creatures. Translation: an asset flip. The colorful, inky action. Well, you gotta say pause after that, nigga. The colorful, inky action and wacky weapons in the latest trailer remind me a bit of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Man, I'll be the judge of that. Let me see, bro. I'll be the judge of that. This heat? Who's ready to squirt everywhere? Yeah, whoa. I don't remember Nintendo announcing this game. All right, bro. I don't know, man. I just feel like as a grown man, I don't want to listen to this in my like, whoa, the fuck is this, man? I could never get into this series, man. This is what I mean when I say I feel like one of Nintendo's biggest problems is they are trying with new IPs. They did it with ARMS. They did it with this Squid Kid shit. But I feel like their new IPs just do not hit. I feel like the only new IP that hit in recent memory was probably Wii Sports. They should make more Wii Sports games because I just don't want to listen to the ass shit, right? Bring back Star Fox and F-Zero. Let's see if the gameplay fire though. So you get to customize your Squid Kid. We got black Squid Kids, okay. I hope they take a moment to explain the lore of the Squid Kids. Maybe because I've only played the first one. I don't know. Have they ever? Like, are these the children of Poseidon or some shit? Why do they exist? This is a story game. You care? It's a story game. Why not? Flesh it out. Did you fart, dude? Go. You gotta go, dude. No, thank you. No, thank you. You farted. No, thank you. You stink, dude. Bye, bye. You stink. So they swapped out the multiplayer for defend the computer missions. Hideout ship reconstruction. To be fair, I could see this appealing to children just off the vibrancy, the silly nature of it. I think this would appeal to children and maybe like the Minish Cap Mafia, you know, the hardcore people who like who wear like GameCube controllers around their neck and shit like that. But I feel like the Nintendo fan who's on the fence, like you have to earn their dollar, the one who hasn't bought a Switch 2 because they're probably waiting for like the Dust Bloods or whatever. I don't know if this will appeal to them. Yeah, this is a story spin-off game for Splatoon. Splatoon Raiders, it's called. My kids love this series. I was like, I could definitely see kids loving this because it's just so colorful and silly. But for me, my adult eyes, what I'm seeing is just a lot of defend the computer missions. I feel like this looks like Destiny for kids. Splatoon Raiders, a single-player focused Splatoon game coming July 23rd. This wouldn't make me buy a Switch 2. We still waiting on the Dust Bloods. I'm hoping that Star Fox game is real, man. I'm hoping that joint is real. Shout out to Elo with the sub or the bits. I appreciate you. You said check this out. What is this shit? Is it gonna get me in trouble? Oh, let's see. Street Fighter 6 Year 4 DLC leaked and will feature Vega, Hagar, Gokin, and Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. This information comes from the person who previously said Terry, Alina, and Bison were coming to Street Fighter 6. Oh, is that why somebody earlier asked me if I'd seen the Street Fighter 6 news? Y'all want Tifa in Street Fighter 6? He was already in Tekken. I don't see why it couldn't happen. But for me, yeah, no Dudley. I don't care. Tifa does nothing for me. Also take this with a grain of salt. It's a rumor, but where Dudley at, dog? I don't want Hagar and Gokin. We got enough fucking Shotos. No Dudley, no deal. That's what I say. But I mean, if you like Tifa, that might be something for you. She wasn't in Tekken? I thought she was. Wasn't she in some fighting game? What the fuck was Tifa in? She was in some fighting game, I could have swore. Unless I'm bugging. No, that was Clive. What fighting game was she in? Unless I saw a mod on Twitter or something. It might have been a mod. It was a very old game. You're thinking about Clive? I'm old, chat. I'm washed. I don't remember. Maybe, hey, tinfoil time, chat. Maybe the timelines are converging. Maybe I did see it on a different timeline, but because Trump is fucking up the timeline, I've converged onto this one with Kang the Conqueror, where now I think I'm hallucinating and shit. Real InfoWars shit, man. Real InfoWars shit. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, man. Oh shit. Were you in the game? What else I got for ya? Got that out of there. Got that out of there. Oh, we got footage of Lucan and Anissa, how they'll play, because Invincible's coming out soon. This man's belly busting people. So why are you like this? Why not? Gotta laugh at yourself. Siggy went live. I just want you to know, I don't even know why they released these little moveset videos, because all anybody's gonna do is press the square button.
Let's get serious.
Steve Harvey mode. Bull rush.
Let me see. Just as I thought. You'll find it all.
I got the belly physics. You should watch Max's video on the changes they made after the beta. Why? All he did was read the article. I read the article on stream. They released what changes they made to the beta, bro. He just read the article.
Through your skull.
He said, "Oh, my fault." Yeah, that nigga had no exclusive info. They posted it on Twitter. I like the changes that they're making, though. This is how Japan sees us. The Black Viltrumites. Caber toss. I wonder, can you combo off of that toss, though? Oh, I already played the whole thing. Here's the Anissa one. Here's everybody's favorite character that they freaked out about. A lot of y'all was saying some really weird shit yesterday. Anissa, the fastest Viltrumite. I was unaware that she was the fastest, but that's what they said on Twitter. I've seen some videos, and I'm starting to kind of agree with them. I do feel like Invincible does have a power scaling problem. Part of me just turns my brain off because it's an action show, so I don't think that deep. But if you want to think on a deeper level, there is a lot of inconsistencies with the terms of what the characters can do in their feats. And I think a part of the problem with why Robert Kirkman probably doesn't realize it. Stop looking at my desk. That's weird, bro. Bye. Don't look at my desk. That's weird. It's probably because there's too many Superman ass characters, bro.
Come on.
Like, what does that do? Oh, try these boosted and tag your team in. What does that do? Is it just a dodge? Is it a counter? I wish they would explain what that does. It's a parry? Okay, that's what's okay. It's gotta.
Come on. It's time.
Mirage.
Too slow. You'll bleed for this. Your
Believe.
evolution begins here. Learn your place.
Ouch. I feel like, because I think they put it in this tweet. Yeah, the fastest Viltrumite. I was unaware of that. And that's what I mean. Like, I feel like there's a path. I would have not known that if they didn't say that. But she's the fastest Viltrumite. I feel like they could have conveyed that a little bit better. But now that we know that, I predict that Anissa will be a fan favorite for people who like to play Mark and Omni-Man. People who like to mash their head against the fucking controller, because he was the fastest character in the beta. But it sounds like she's going to be the fastest in the game. So they're probably going to pick her and mash the fuck out of Square. And to that I say... Other news. One Piece and Dragon Ball anime company Toei launches a new games division. Toei Company, the Japanese entertainment colossus known for its tokusatsu franchises such as Super Sentai, Power Rangers, and for producing the global anime hit One Piece and Dragon Ball through a subsidiary Toei Animation, announced Tuesday that it's stepping into the world of gaming. Through an official statement, Toei Company revealed that the establishment of Toei Games, its in-house video game publishing branch, Toei's president and CEO said the intention of the company is to clearly position this business as a new pillar alongside the fields that have been Toei's mainstays, such as movies, televisions, and events. However, for those expecting a new barrage of One Piece and Dragon Ball games, there's a catch. Toei Games doesn't plan to develop games based on the company's existing IPs. Toei Games aims to create entirely new IPs from scratch rather than simply utilizing existing IPs. We will leverage the technology and expertise we have cultivated through videos production into our new game business, delivering Toei's unique entertainment experience to players around the world. And to that, I say... This is good. This is good. Someone in the chat said, man, just give us a fighters update. No, first of all, that's Bandai Namco. This is Toei getting into gaming. They said they are going to try to innovate. That's what I got out of this. They are going to try to innovate and try new things within the anime gaming space. Now, I'd argue you anime niggas don't deserve it. You bad man t-shirt wearing ass niggas don't deserve it because all y'all like is 3D arena slop. But they said that they're going to try. And to that, I say, they're not going to buy it. They may not buy it. But a person like me, I'm now officially keeping my eye on him. I'd be interested in it. I want more Scarlet Nexus and less Sparking Zero. It would be interesting if they started off with new IPs and then somewhere down the road they did publish something for One Piece or Dragon Ball. But like I'm going to welcome this. At bare minimum, this is good. Bandai Namco has a chokehold on anime video games. So if another studio is coming in and stepping in and saying we think we can do better, we should welcome it. Because I'd argue, even if their games are not good, the people at Bandai Namco are sweating right now. For the last 25 years, Bandai Namco has had zero, and I mean zero competition. It's why they released dog shit. So now they saw that, they read this announcement this morning with the rest of us, and they said, oh shit, they probably pulled their pants up. Let me actually try now. Legally, I don't think Toei can make Dragon Ball or One Piece games. Isn't it? Yeah, owned by like Crunchyroll or some shit. I don't know. But this is good for the industry. It's more competition. I thought Bandai was doing the anime games because they hold the rights. I think that's part of the reason why they just be making them too, but that's not an excuse for them sucking. Fair enough. I don't trust them though. They're gonna have to earn our trust, but let's wait for a trailer to drop. Let's see. We're gonna see. Now, if the first game they announce is some mobile bullshit, I'll be the first one to say. I actually don't even hate anime arena fighters. My issue is every franchise has to have one. Yeah, that's my main issue too. Like every single game has one, and then the worst part is they're super lazy. It's always a recreation of the story. Relive the Santabu saga. Relive this saga to that. Like, oh my god, bro. If you're gonna do 3D arena, can we at least get something original? You didn't try on the gameplay. Could you at least try on the story? And then last but not least, nobody cares but old heads. Argonaut Games appears to be reviving a forgotten N64 title, Buck Bumble. In an update on social media this week, the British-based developer has shared an image of Buck backed by the game's theme song. Attached to this message mentioning how the team will not be taking further questions at this time. The same post tells followers to stay tuned. Stay tuned and be sure to follow for the forthcoming news. Who's ready for the
now it's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble.
90s classic.
It's time to rock with the biggity buck bumble. Bum to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble.
Never heard of this. This has one of the greatest theme songs ever. It was so fucking random. It's a platforming game about a bumblebee with a laser gun, but that shit had a banger for a theme song.
Bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumble.
It's one of those N64 titles, because you gotta remember during that era, it was mad platformers. It's one of those games that got lost in the shuffle, but it's one of those ones, if you know, you know. People like the song more than the fucking game. The game wasn't that great. But it's back, baby. It's coming back. I found this game not too long ago because of the theme. Shout out to the Buck to the Bumbo. We're going in the sub box. Let me switch my accounts to my main joint. Listen, Clay Fighters is a classic. I wish they would bring that back. Aeon 2 official tease trailer. I don't even know the first one. Siggy's looking at brackets or something. Loki, I'm excited. I feel like there's a lot of story ideas from anime that can be turned into cool gameplay. Agreed. I thought the Pragmata demo was mid and wasn't going to buy the game, but the previews and reviews are so good, I changed my mind and bought it. I'm glad I did. I'm about 7 hours in and it's been really good. Interesting. I'm glad you like it. Siggy DB, looking at the numbers again. Siggy DB. Age of Mythology. Oh shit. Not gonna play that. Ruiner 2 official gameplay trailer. What is this? I finished it. It's a 9-10 story. The gameplay carried. Mid-story, but the gameplay carried. That's how I kind of feel right now too. Alien Rogue Incursion Part 1. What is this? You know Alien Rogue Incursion? You know this giant? Boom. Motor Slice. Evil Dead Burn? What? Hollow Blade? Delivery must complete. Be crowned. I loved Ruiner 1. I've never even heard of it. MX vs ATV Legends Season 5. When did that come on? Ace Combat 8. We're gonna play that one off stream. Bone Reader. Payday 3. We're gonna play that one off stream. Helldivers 2. We're gonna play that off stream. What's this? Kill Breach. Chill on Ace Combat. Ace Combat's alright. It's just not my cup of tea. Boom, boom, boom. This is all from yesterday. All right, let's look at these trailers. It's good. Aeon 2. You farted. Diana, Hugh, Diana, Hugh. Skip, it's a pay to win MMO. Say it ain't so. This nigga in the chat said this shit is titty slop. Oh shit. Yeah, it do look like titty slop. Next. Ruiner 2. Somebody in the chat said they love the first one. It's a Diablo type game. Discover Ruiner Universe. Join 3-player co-op. Hungry? It looks okay. Not my cup of tea, though. You talking to the people? Swap your shells. This looks like it's probably a really hard game. Watch out. Dead or Alive is the fighting game equivalent of a Gunnerslav game. Agreed. Like if you say you like fighting games and I say what's your favorite fighting game and the first thing that comes out your mouth is Dead or Alive, I already know you're a fraud. I know you're a fraud. That is not a real fighting game, bruh. Ethos is the first person I ever met that said he loved Dead or Alive. I said, if you don't get the fuck out my fucking face, bro, and play a real fighter, the titties are alive. I'm good off of this. That shit is a butt masher. Alien Rogue Incursion Part 1. Official Switch 2 launch. Yeah, Gunner Alive. This shit look ashy as hell. Not gonna lie, Dead or Alive play better for me than Tekken. Yeah, because it's a button masher. This shit don't got no textures in this shit, bro.
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
Yeah, this is the PS4 version. What the hell? Motor Slice official release date.
This is Slicer P. Over. I've arrived at the mix.
Slicer P. The demo for this was cool. Word?
Get in, eliminate the machines, and get out.
Okay, anti-clanker propaganda.
That is the job.
So it's an action platformer.
But things are never that simple.
You recommended me this game? I don't remember. It looks okay. Yeah, the soundtrack sound like it's fire. Motor Slice. That's maybe like a Steam sale game. It's a lot of anti-AI games coming out recently, movies, TV shows, but then stupid people will try to tell you art is not political. Art is inherently political, bro. It's always been. That's the funny part. Okay, how can you say a picture is worth 1,000 words and then also say it's not political? Well, why do you think it's worth 1,000 words, dumbass? Hollow Blade official announcement trailer. looking like an off stream. Yeah, chat. This is looking full cell soft.
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
They think it's 1,000 words worth of nothing. That's why I always try to tell y'all, man, one of the most underrated dates you can take somebody is an art museum, bruh. Take them to an art museum and be like, go look at all the paintings and the art and shit. Be like, what do you see when you see this? If it's just wind, they don't see nothing, that's a red flag, bruh. They say a picture worth 1,000 words and you can't come up with 5, you're blocked. Shit. Devil May Cry season 2. Hey, you know what show is fire? I caught up on Darth Maul last night. That Darth Maul is gas, bro. That might be some of the best Star Wars material in years, bruh. It's actually really good. Surprisingly, because I didn't have any expectations for Darth Maul Shadow Lord. But it's surprisingly pretty good. What's this shit? Very grounded story. The leaked Avatar Last Airbender movie is pulling so many views, it's already showing up on Letterboxd's most popular list. It's set to officially release on Paramount Plus. Oh, you know what's funny? Because I don't got Disney Plus allegedly, so I watch Darth Maul allegedly. All I can tell you is allegedly this is on, before you could only allegedly find this on Twitter, it's on all the alleged sites. Paramount's fucked. It's you don't even have to download it anymore. It's allegedly streaming. hey, matter of fact, Paramount, you didn't want to put it in theaters. You wanted the movie to stream. Congratulations, it's streaming, all right. Maybe not the way you want it, but it's streaming. I'm not gonna tell you it's allegedly gas. I haven't gotten around to watching it, but it is on the bucket list. Oh shit! Hey, I heard that Michael Jackson movie ass though. What's going on, chat? I heard Michael Jackson movie ass. I'm glad. Hey, T-Mobile giving away $5 tickets to the Michael Jackson movie. I already seen this. I'm glad that shit is. I'm glad it's only $5, man. I'm hoping it's not ass. Does anybody know if Xenoverse 3 is gonna be on the PS4? Go ahead and retweet that. Oh shit. All right. Michael Jackson's overrated. That's what everybody who wants to be different says. That's what everybody who wants to be different says. I promise you, don't ever say that on a date. Like I feel like that's like the ultimate I want to be different take, bro. That shit is fucking funny. It don't make me mad. It is funny though. Yo, shout out to Deeves with the sub. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Delivery must complete. Official gameplay trailer. You could say like, I will accept the answer that like Michael Jackson's not your favorite artist, but like to say he's overrated, I don't accept that answer. Delivery must complete. Oh, I think this is the game I linked Ethos. Shout out to Washer with the sub. Appreciate it. Don't say that in public. Ethos coded very. Yeah, me and JG and Watts, we'll be talking about all the AAA games. This nigga Ethos always on the podcast talking about random shit like this. Had to have been a Chris Brown fan that said that. Chill. High octane flight simulator. MJ mogged for 2 minutes at the Super Bowl. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie, my eyes is too old for this. It looks cool, but my eyes are way too old for this. I can't handle it. Yo, shout out to Dion with the $20 super chat. Appreciate it. What should I do if I make more money than my friend? I can't keep buying his tickets. I'm trying to go to the playoff games. What do you mean keep buying his tickets? You better than me. I buy a ticket maybe once because we friends, but like after that, like it comes to a point like you adults. Tell that nigga get a new job or some shit, bro, or save the money. Like give him like, hey, I'm trying to go to this game, like at the beginning of the season, be like, I'm trying to go to this game in 2 months. I need you to start saving now. If you don't do it, then you might just need to find a new friend group, bro. He can be your friend for free activities, you know, go walk in the park, go play. You could go play basketball in the park with him, but fucking paying for his ticket every time. What you mean? That's your boy? That's a little nigga fucking. All right, bro. Nah, because what if he got family, he got kids and shit like that. That's your friend. No, you can't pay for your. If that's really your friend would help themselves then. He said I can't keep paying for him, meaning that he has in the past. How many more favors you got to do for him? That's an adult, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I can tell who the PS4 niggas in the chat are. I can tell. That's your man. You supposed to get him the P5, bro. You supposed to get him the P5 with the PS Plus and all the games. That's your man, bro. Like, nah, bro. There's more to friendship than just doing shit for people. Is that your friend or your boyfriend? Yeah, chill. Man, all my niggas got P5s, bro. Be crowned. I would only say if like, you know, you were like rich, like you're like a millionaire where it doesn't even affect you. That's different. Then yeah, I'd probably always buy my friend a ticket because I want them to experience things. But if you barely make more money than him and you're still getting it out the mud, nah, you can't pay for everybody's experience. He got to get his shit up, bro. Shout out to Be Crown. Let's see, Be Crown. My bad. You get 24 hours in a day just like me. Get your weight up.
Have you ever heard the tale of a kingdom by the sea? It was once a beautiful.
Why do niggas skip the S in the PS5?
Harmony reign.
Maybe I'm being too woke, Mike, but I feel like the reason people started because we used to call it PS2, PS3, PS4, but this new generation, they call it the P5. And maybe I'm being too woke, but I would correlate them removing the S out of the PlayStation acronym to the rise of anti-intellectualism, bro. Like it's just too many letters. It's too many syllables. So now we can't say PS5. We gotta say the P5 now, bro. It's just too many fucking syllables, bro. All right, let me lock it on this beat, Crow.
But such an idyll could not endure. The king who had ruled for many years grew weak.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Then lost his mind. And so, the kingdom entered a new era.
Yeah, we not gonna play this shit. I don't know.
An era of pride and envy.
Oh, this is giving Silent Hill vibes. Yeah, I see somebody out of the chat is saying it. This nigga in the chat says Slop Hill. All right, bro. This is a Watts game. Hey, whoa, toot it up. A Watts and Ethos game. I ain't playing this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Bone Reader. You are in purgatory. Say it ain't so. Collect the dice. If it don't got 100K Steam DB, players see not playing it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at, bro. Some type of card game. Kill Breach. Chris Brown equals a cokehead who can sing. Why are you coming at Chris Brown so hard over that? Like, to be fair, that's a lot of our favorite artists. Marvin Gaye was a cokehead. Rick James was a cokehead. Ray Charles, was he snorting coke or was it heroin? Bobby Brown was the cokehead. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm not gonna lie. If a lot of us was born in the 70s and the 80s, we'd have been cokeheads too, bro. Have y'all seen them TikToks of people joking like people? I'm not gonna lie, I might have hit a line and started dancing in the club too. It was a different time. Back then, the stuff wasn't stepped on. It was more pure. Nowadays, you gotta wait. You gotta worry about fentanyl being in the shit, so you could just die. Like, it was different back then. It was a little bit different. Matter of fact, the entire NBA was cokeheads, bruh. They had to do investigations to shut that shit down. That's why David's starting to go. Like the NBA had a coke problem from fucking like 65 to like 89, and it ended with Len Bias, a DC legend. He went to Maryland, but fucking David Stern came in and cleaned that shit. Like, what are you talking about? Everybody back then was on that shit, bro. It was a different time. It was a different time. We got another Doom clone. Yeah, the Weeknd and Cokehead. Fucking what's his name? Blurred Lines. He's a cokehead too. Some of your favorite music. Fucking Lil Wayne. He wasn't a cokehead. He was a lean dude, but you know he was off that shit. That's a lot of people's favorite rappers. Robin Thicke. Yeah, he's a fucking cokehead. Bruno Mars is a fucking cokehead. Bruno Mars got some great music. I don't know what it is about that coke. I'm not trying to encourage drug use. We don't fuck with that shit over here. But all I'm saying is that's just not like to be like Chris Brown, just a fucking singer who does coke. Like you said that like that's not like 80% of the music industry, bro. Like just to be fair, that's all I'm saying, bro.